Guys, this is Page from Beebom.com and this is the OnePlus 8 and this is the Mi 10. Now I know there's a price difference of rupees 5,000 between these phones and an 8,000 rupees price difference if you consider the 6GB variant of the OnePlus 8, but I know a lot of people are confused between these two phones. So I've been testing these out extensively in the last few weeks, so it's time to put them to test. These are my thoughts on OnePlus 8 versus Mi 10. So this is the OnePlus 8 and the Mi 10 side by side, and honestly there's no doubt that both of these phones are premium high-end flagship smartphones. The OnePlus 8 might not be the true blue flagship, that's the 8 Pro, but it looks the same, so yeah, it looks like a flagship. Both have the curved Gorilla Glass 5 front and back, although the Mi 10 has wireless charging support and OnePlus does not. Anyway, they both have the aluminum frame and both of these look stunning, but there are some key differences. The OnePlus 8 has a more matte finish thanks to its frosted glass, and this new color looks gorgeous. The Mi 10 on the other hand also has a great color, but this has this mirrory finish that looks striking, although it's a big fingerprint magnet. See, looks are subjective, so to each their own, but I like the OnePlus 8 design more because of its more compact and more handy form factor. So if you compare, the OnePlus 8 is smaller in size, as you can see in the dimensions, and it weighs a lot lighter. 180 grams compared to 208 grams of the Mi 10. That's a difference of 28 grams, and honestly you can feel the difference. I switched to the OnePlus 8 from the Mi 10 and it felt way better in the hands because it's just lightweight, more compact and just more comfortable. The Mi 10 is a premium feeling phone, but it's also big and bulky. Plus this camera hump on the Mi 10 just gets in the way every time you hold the phone. Yes, the OnePlus 8 too has a minor camera bump, but the Mi 10's camera bump is huge. Other things to note about the design of these phones is the fact that both of these don't have an IP rating, and there's the fact that both of these have dual SIM slots but no micro SD slot. And apart from that, both of these phones have stereo speakers, but in my testing I found that the Mi 10 stereo speakers are just a tad bit more powerful. It's not a big difference, but yeah. See, the Mi 10 has an equally powerful speaker on the bottom and on the top, so you get a more stereo sound experience. The OnePlus 8 too has pretty good speakers, but its top speaker, which is in the earpiece here, isn't as loud or impactful as the Mi 10 speaker. So yeah, the Mi 10 speaker is a little better comparatively. When it comes to display, both these phones come with FHD Plus AMOLED displays with 90Hz refresh rate, and they both have the punch hole in the left top corner. Well, as you can see, both of these phones look almost bezel-less and honestly just stunning. It's just a pleasure using these displays because the 90Hz refresh rate makes for a really smooth experience. Plus, it helps that both of these phones have great AMOLED panels. The Mi 10 display is marginally brighter, but it's a very small difference. Apart from that, the OnePlus 8 display has a cooler tone, while the Xiaomi flagship goes for a more warmer tone. You can obviously change this in the display settings so you can have the tone you want. Anyway, if you ask me, I think both of these displays are great. They look beautiful and I think they're on par. Apart from that, both of these phones have optical in-display fingerprint scanners and yeah, super fast face unlock, so biometric authentication isn't going to be a problem in any of these phones. Now let's talk performance. Like the display, the OnePlus 8 and the Mi 10 are neck to neck when it comes to under the hood specs. Snapdragon 865, UFS 3.0 storage, up to 12 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM, yep, top of the line specs, and the benchmarks show that. As you can see, the benchmarks are top notch and close. Now, like I said, I have used both these phones as my daily driver, and you know what? I haven't really faced any lag or issues at all with either of these phones. I've also played a lot of PUBG Mobile, Ludo, yeah, we're all playing that these days, on these phones, and there hasn't been any problems. I also did not find any heating issues, so yeah, that's pretty good. So the performance is flagshipy on both of these phones, but the difference comes in the software experience. See, MIUI 11 on Mi 10 does not have any ads, and it uses Google's apps as default for a lot of things like phone, dialer, the browser, but it's still not the premium experience I expected. The Mi 10 comes with a lot of bloatware, more than 10 apps, and I'm not even including things like Mi Credit or Mi Pay. Yeah, this is disappointing. On the other hand, OxygenOS is the clean, bloat-free experience everyone wants on a flagship phone. I mean, it's not perfect, it has its issues like no auto dark mode option, but it's definitely the better experience when compared to MIUI 11. Next up, it's camera time. On paper, the Mi 10 is obviously the more powerful camera phone. It's got a 108 megapixel camera versus the 48 megapixel sensor on the OnePlus 8. But that's it, I think the rest is pretty evenly matched. Anyway, we all know that megapixels don't really mean better performance, so let me show you how these phones compare. Well, in daylight, both these phones take good shots, but let me tell you straight away that Mi 10's 108 megapixel sensor trumps the OnePlus 8's 48 megapixel sensor on most occasions. The Mi 10 photos always have more detail. Let's just zoom in here. Yup, see the difference? Now here's another example, and again, let's just zoom in. Yeah, the difference is pretty apparent. But it's not just the details. The OnePlus photos also seem to be a little soft when compared to the Mi 10 photos. Now the Mi 10 has one issue. It does tend to up the contrast at times, taking a darker photo and muting the important colors like in this photo. But mostly I found it to be better than the OnePlus 8. In low light too, it's a similar case. The Mi 10 easily beats the OnePlus 8. Its photos are brighter, sharper and more detailed. Now one thing I did like about the OnePlus 8 though, it's the fact that in super low light, it automatically triggers the night mode. Whereas on the Mi 10, you have to go to the actual night mode. So that's a good addition from OnePlus. Anyway, the story is different when it comes to the ultra wide angle lens. Check out some ultra wide angle shots from these phones and you'll notice that the Mi 10's 13 megapixel ultra wide angle sensor just ups the contrast a bit too much at times, and it's also a bit too soft around the edges. The OnePlus 8's ultra wide angle shots sometimes don't have enough detail, but apart from that, overall I think the OnePlus 8 wins this round. Apart from this, both the phones have the macro lens, and to be honest, I don't really care about macro on phones because they're mostly bad, as is the case here. But if you have to know, well, the Mi 10's macro shots are definitely better. Not by a big margin, but as this photo tells you, it's better. On the video front, the Mi 10 can shoot 8K videos, but yeah, I'm not sure I care about that enough. Anyway, here's a 4K video shot from both these phones. Well, both the phones capture really stable videos thanks to OIS, but I shot this during the golden hour and the Mi 10's video has got the color science right. And just look at the road in the Mi 10 video, it's way more detailed. So yeah, the OnePlus 8's video performance is kind of average. Then there are the selfie cameras, 20 megapixel sensor on the Mi 10 versus the 16 megapixel sensor on the OnePlus 8. Well, check out some selfies. Yeah, the OnePlus 8 captures better selfies. You can notice the smoothing in the Mi 10 selfies, right? Plus some selfies from the Mi 10 just have this yellow warmish tone, which I'm not a fan of. Overall, on the camera front, I think it's pretty close. The OnePlus 8 does better in some categories, while the Mi 10 does better in some categories. But if you want me to pick one on the camera front, I'll go with the Mi 10 because of the main camera and its video capabilities. Lastly, there's the battery. The OnePlus 8 has a 4300 mAh battery with 30 watt wired charging compared to a larger 4750 mAh battery on the Mi 10 that supports 30 watt wired as well as wireless charging. Yeah, the Mi 10 already seems better here, but I'm all about details. See, in my usage of the phones, the Mi 10's battery performed better, but only slightly. See, I usually got a screen on time of 6.5, 7 hours at max on the Mi 10, while the OnePlus 8 also offers 6 hours and maybe a little more screen on time on average, which is also great and pretty close. I also did a PUBG test. I played PUBG Mobile for an hour on both these phones and the OnePlus 8 lost 19% battery, while the Mi 10 lost 18% battery, and I was playing on HDR Extreme, so yeah, that is close. On the charging front, both these phones come with 30 watt chargers in the box. The OnePlus 8 charges from 10 to 100% in 65 minutes, which is pretty fast for a 4300 mAh battery. But what's interesting is the fact that the Mi 10, which has a bigger 4750 mAh battery, also takes 65 minutes to fully charge, and that's pretty impressive. Now that's probably due to the fact that the 30 watt charger with the Mi 10 is the USB PD charger, but yeah, it is impressive nonetheless. The wireless charging speed with Xiaomi's 30 watt wireless charging is also super impressive. The wireless charger 2 charges the Mi 10 fully in an hour, and yeah, I love it. Plus the Mi 10 has 10 watt reverse wireless charging support, so you can charge other devices like maybe your earbuds. So yeah, the Mi 10 is obviously more feature packed on the charging front. Well, that kind of brings us to the end of the comparison, so it's time for the verdict. Which one should you go for, the OnePlus 8 or the Mi 10? Well, both of these phones have flagship specs and flagship features like 90Hz AMOLED, the flagship Snapdragon chipset, premium designs, stereo speakers, and a lot of other things, but they each have their own advantages. See, the OnePlus 8 costs less, brings a sleeker and lightweight design that's way more comfortable, and it comes with Oxygen OS, which is definitely a more refined and clean UI experience. The Mi 10 on the other hand has a superior main camera and a unique feature like wireless charging on board. Now, if you ask me which one I would go for, it's a close call, but I'll personally prefer the OnePlus 8. Simply because I'm not okay with the size and heft of the Mi 10. It's a big phone and hefty phone. And the fact that Oxygen OS is just better than MIUI. Having said that, the Mi 10 is still a good choice to go for if you want better cameras and wireless charging, and you can live with the big size of the phone and the MIUI bloatware. Well, that was our comparison of the OnePlus 8 and the Mi 10, and I know a lot of you people are wondering how does the Mi 10 compare to the OnePlus 8 Pro. Well, I'll be testing it out when the OnePlus 8 Pro arrives to us, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, what do you think of these two phones? Which one would you pick? Tell us in the comment section below. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to share it with your friends who are planning to buy any of these phones. And yeah, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. That's me signing off. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.